I gotta tell you, bro. Yeah, it was open so before they got here.
A massive blizzard is impacting parts of 11 states, and snow is still falling across the Northeast. New England could see up to 2 feet of snow. Boston still getting pelted as we speak. More than 40 million people were under blizzard warnings as of this morning. New York City has been hit hard with at least 15 inches on the ground, and parts of Long Island seeing more than 2 feet so far. The last time the Big Apple got this much snow was in January of 2016, and this is on track to make the top 10 highest snowfalls of all time in New York City. CBS News correspondent Chanel Call joins us now from Newark Liberty International Airport in New Jersey. This is about 50 miles southwest of Midtown Manhattan. Chanel, you guys got a record more than 27 inches there in Newark. How is the weather impacting travel?
Yeah, I was just looking at that number, and my producer Deanna and I were talking about how wild that is. Really, we didn't expect to see more than 27 inches of snow. We saw that snow begin to fall last night when we were driving from Midtown Manhattan to Newark. And then this morning, Lindsay, we were supposed to take an airport shuttle from the hotel, which is literally across the street from the airport, to the airport itself, so we could join you guys in the morning for some live reports. That, of course, didn't happen. The shuttle driver basically said, tough, ladies, I'm sorry, I'm not getting out on the roads. It's just too dangerous and too risky right now as the snow was really building up in the morning. So my incredible producer, Deanna, cleaned our entire car. We got into the rental. It took us a long time, though, to get into the airport because the snow was falling so aggressively at that point in the day, Lindsay. And keep in mind, this was early morning, so, of course, it was dark outside. And all of the signs to get into the airport parkade were actually covered with snow. So we looped around the airport like 3 times before we could really get a sense of where we were. This is one of the reasons that a lot of people actually didn't make it into the airport. It's pretty dead in here right now. We spoke to a handful of people who didn't come in today. They were here yesterday to get on flights. Those flights were delayed, ultimately canceled, rebooked for today. And then, yeah, you guessed it, again, canceled today, rebooked for tomorrow, or in some cases, even later on this week. Take a listen to this couple I met. They're from Florida, Jim and Marcia. They were actually in Milan for the Winter Olympic Games. Now they're trying to make their way back home.
Then once we landed, we found out we were canceled, rebooked. And then while we were still in line to get through customs, canceled, rebooked. And then when we got back and got through, canceled, rebooked. Canceled, rebooked.
Canceled, rebooked 5 times and then canceled again today. So
got canceled again.
Newark was supposed to be a layover for you yesterday.
Yeah.
And what did it turn into?
Staying overnight here at a Marriott. Yeah.
And then our flight today got canceled, and they said there's no options. The earliest we can get you out now is Friday. So on a wing and a prayer, we got a Amtrak, and we're gonna see if we can get to D.C. and from D.C. get back to Jacksonville.
So you know what, Lindsay, I was thinking about how usually we come to you live from inside airports. We tell people, check your flight status, all of that before you actually get to the airport. This time, I honestly think people did that because they didn't just show up to the airport and hope that they were going to get on a flight tonight. As you can see, it is very dead here. This is one of the busiest airports in the country, but today, more than 90% of flights from Newark Airport have been canceled or delayed.
Nightmare for that couple trying to get home. All right, Chanel Call, thank you. Heavy snowfall and high winds are expected to continue through the evening in areas shown on our radar on our screen. Central Park and LaGuardia Airport also saw record daily snowfall since the storm began moving in Sunday. Blizzard conditions were reported across the tri-state area today with winds gusting more than 35 miles an hour, visibility dropping to less than a quarter of a mile. The storm is expected to move out later tonight, but another blast of winter weather is likely by midweek.